Hello, I've finally got the money together to buy some red cabbage. This is red cabbage juice. It's been boiled for about 20 minutes now. The reason I want to do this is because this contains anthocyanins. Anthocyanins are a substance which is contained in a lot of plants and gives them colour. It can give them all sorts of colours because it responds to different pHs. If you put something in something alkaline in it, put something in something acid, it will change colour. So here's a demonstration. Here is some bicarb. If I put a little bit in there, you will see that it goes blue, or bluish, or bluish green. I would call that blue more or less. You can also see that there's some purple in there. Now, if I then squeeze a lime, here's some lime juice, here's some red cabbage, and you see it's gone red. Now, you mix the two together, you will get a reaction and the formation of a salt, which will in fact be sodium citrate, and you can see the carbon dioxide being released in the form of bubbles and the gradual mixture in the formation of the sodium citrate. What I'm trying to do now is make soda bread using red cabbage juice as well as yogurt and bicarb. So first of all, I add my 1 3/4 cup of yogurt. I realise that when it says cups, that's referring to an American measurement which is not the same as a cup in the British sense, but there it is anyway. I've added that first, and now I'm going to add a bit of the cabbage water and see what happens. It should, as I thought, go purple. So we've got an interesting colour there, which is not being absolutely accurately represented by the camera, of course. Next stage, add some flour. 2 cups of flour, let's say that much. Now, this next stage is to add some bicarb. I'm going to add 1 teaspoonful of bicarb. Next stage is to mix it together. It's starting to form a vague sort of dough. Now this is slightly more liquid than it probably should be because the red cabbage is obviously going to be making it more liquid. So the unknown variable in there is the red cabbage. I'm going to add a bit more red cabbage water actually because it's looking a bit dull, a bit pale. There's some more. It's got a nice purple colour. Let's make sure it's a proper doughy consistency, like bread would be. And say that's rapidly approaching the state of bread dough. I'm going to add a little bit more bicarbonate of soda, I think, as well, just to make sure it goes properly, interestingly coloured. The point here is really to make it go blue, not to make it edible. Well, that'd be nice if you could eat it. Oh, it is starting to look a little bit bluer, which is good. Take it out of the bowl, spread it out, cut it with a knife which apparently has had lime juice on it because it's changing colour, and stick it in the microwave. Incidentally, my hands are now definitely blue. So there it is, with a similarly inadequate cross as before because it's obviously too squishy. There's the interesting blue dough in the bowl. That's the mixture, the sodium citrate, among other things. Right, so in the microwave, like that. Here it is. I think that's considerably risen and is considerably bluer. Right, now that's fairly hard. I'm going to leave it to dry and to cool down a bit. And in a few minutes time, but whenever it's cool enough, I will come back and eat that. Not all of it, obviously, but some of it. Right, well, here is my wonderful greenish blue sort of soda bread stuff, which I'm going to take a bite out of. I'm fully expecting this to be utterly revolting. It's still a bit hot as well. It looks quite like it's holding together quite well, which is good. Right. Huh. And it's actually really nice. You can't taste any cabbage. You can't taste any yogurt. And you can't taste any soda. Which has really surprised me. Yeah. Anyway, there you go.